Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting really exciting here today. We're in Monte Cristo and they've nearly won. There's a couple of people sticky, there's a few girls moist. I'm not going to say any more, but here we are. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd. It's going to get pretty loud here in a minute. They're playing Sticky 13 and it's a couple of bob on the line just for fun. There's no big money here. And you're watching Freaky Friday. I can't even do the thing that goes all around. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd, and we're sat on the table with a load of people who want to play the game. So I've got to be quiet, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to skip the advert and see where I am. Cool dude. Oh, they're all getting excited now. There's people with one card left. I can't turn you around because there's people here that don't want to be filmed. Tell me what the picture's like, because I'm streaming at a very high bit rate today. Oh, and what's the sound like as well? I can tell the sound actually. Good evening, everyone. There's people with one card left. I can't turn you around. Oh, it's all right. It sounds good. Sounds good. There you go.
Oh, you're just testing it then?
No, we're alive now.
Oh, you're live
We're live now, yeah. And I've got somebody that you already know next to me, but we'll introduce him in a minute. Oh, I'm not playing, so I don't have a horse in this race, but lots of people are really on edge at the moment. There's people. How many cards you got left? 2. So you're moist then?
That's why my dog's getting all excited.
There we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. They're terrible. It's a good job we can't hear what you're saying. Darn trucking pictures, very good, Tim. Thank you very much. I'm on the big camera now, and I've got a monitor as well, which tells me exactly what you're watching. In fact, I'm looking at both of them now, and one's 30 seconds behind, and this one's all right. So I'm pretty cool. I don't want that. I want to find out home. Go to LWMST. Let's get rid of that. Cool. 8 of diamonds. Nobody's got it yet. Live chat, we want live chat, not top chat. There you go.
You might need night vision by the time
it's good. It's quite a good lens actually. 2.8 aperture. It looks really brighter on here than it is in real life sometimes. Catherine Mahoney, hi Tim, hope you, Christina, keep well. With you both very much. Enjoyable Christmas, thank you so much. From Catherine in Cork. Simon Farrant's on. Is Craig, Maria Ayres, Simon Farrant, Dun Trucking, Terry Sams, picture perfect, thank you. Angavello, evening Craig, picture's really good, thank you so much. Eden Graham and Oik, the sound is great. I've got to send this microphone back though, because it's one of a set. The other one's broken, they want the whole set back. So I've got to send them back on Saturday. No, on Sunday. Or after Saturday anyway. Good picture, good sound. So what I'm going to have to do is to get a temporary microphone, which I've already got, but I've got to put it through 3 houses to get it in the camera here, and it doesn't work on the phone. So for me walks in the mornings, that's going to be terrible. What do you call a magician with no magic? Ian. And Vincent Flanagan's on. Vincent, I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. Okay, we got everything there. This time next week, I'm at my hotel, says Craig. Coming for 3 weeks, I believe. John and Jade and team just come back from my hotel to walk in the winter. They'll duck and back, feet are aching now. John and Jade, if you're coming on Monday, can't wait to see you guys. Denise is on, Denise Pearson. Cool dude. Somebody else moist. Somebody else is moist.
We've got someone sticky over there.
Got 2 stickies as well. They're all moist and sticky. It's the best fun you can have with your clothes on here in the Monte Cristo. Come down. See that shop over there? That used to be an excursion shop, and the guy moved from there to further up the street because he said it was a better position. So it's empty. Okay. Later on, I'm going to tell you a story about the scammers in Puerto Colón. I got an email from a guy. I'm going to change the names to protect the innocent, so we're going to call him Bob. And he sent me now the details. If anybody watched the walk I did with Lee, I mentioned that I've been approached by a guy to give a warning out, but he hadn't given me any details. And I sort of said, well, I just wanted to complain, but he didn't. And he watched it and he says, no, I'm just waiting for the bank to sort things out. So he sent me what actually happened and how he got scammed, but it's still not been resolved. So we're actually going to go back and find out. He's going to update me to find out whether it gets resolved or not. And one of the problems is that it's only fraud in certain circumstances. So don't forget to stay tuned for that. We'll find out how Bob got scammed in Puerto Colón and where. Oh, it's a black card, the next one.
I've got it.
Stevie Bunny. Little Steve.
Steve won the first game bingo as well, 90 euro.
Yeah.
200 the
Fix! Fix!
It was 200 the first game. No, he only won one.
Bingos, he won the bingos, he won the sticky 13. I think we're going to get sandwiches now. Should we go get the sandwiches?
I'm going to go and get them.
No, I'm all right. I'm eating later. I'm cooking for Chris. And who have we got with us? We've got... In fact, do you want to scoot round?
Oh, right, okay.
So we're going to go zoom out. There you go. So if you can see yourself there, it's Dave from this morning. So I went walking with Johnny Vlogger and Dave this morning. And after the walk, Dave wanted to go for a swim. So he says, what's it like in your village, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And so I said, well, you come over and have a listen.
Yes.
Can't really miss me.
Got to get my magnet over the other side. There you go.
Okay.
So coming over for a listen.
Yeah, what we got
And
there? It's 4, so we'll have
there we go.
10 each and throw 10 in the machine.
And so he said, well, I'll go and have a swim. And then he had a walk around the area. Was it quite nice?
Yeah, I was down there all afternoon.
All afternoon? Cool.
In and out like
And now he's come up and he says, well, I might as well have a beer with you, Tim. So here we go.
Cheers.
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 Would have been. It does. Yeah, but it doesn't help if you're only moist. I'm moist. There you go. Oh, there's money changing hands. Big wads changing hands. Look at these wads changing hands.
Well, you and Kenny.
No wonder they don't want to be filmed. They're probably gangsters. The great train robbery. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to interview Dave here. Not this Dave, because he don't want to be on it.
The dog's trying to get involved.
Dog's trying to get on it. No, we don't do. I like.
Don't do dogs.
If you watch my channel, you know that I like dogs. I just couldn't eat a whole one.
You'll get royalties then. You'll get royalties.
We get royalties, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
We get
I'll
royalties.
do it then.
Do you get royalties?
No, yeah.
Yeah, you get royalties.
Do I?
You got a pint already. What are you on about?
Oh, right. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
If you play your cards right, you'll get another one. Oh, that's it now.
You got one winning, didn't you? We got 2. So, happy days, innit?
Come and say ta-ra to all my fans. There's 90 people watching.
Oh, yeah.
Come in the middle here. Come in the middle here. Here's the microphone. What's your name and where are you from?
Caroline Robinson, and I'm from Leeds.
From Leeds.
Sticky for a
And
while,
she was sticky and moist for a while. But like everything else, she was let down.
Yeah, let down badly.
Never mind.
See you, darling. I'll tell you what, if you want a bit of fun, I mean, if you are on holiday on the island and you've had enough Spanish culture, come to the Monte Cristo. Actually, no, that's unfair. That's unfair because Dave's actually Spanish. You're Canarian, aren't you?
Yep.
The owner of the bar is Canarian. You wouldn't sound it because he sounds like he's from Luton, but there you go.
So look like a plant.
Cuts. Is what they're saying is that he's a Canarian because he's got darker skin, you see. And because he talks like he's from Luton, all the, you know, the lags here are sort of giving him a bit of jit, you know what I mean? Anyway, enough said. Yeah, we're going to get struck now. Here we go.
I've got a bit of a tan myself, actually.
You have got a bit of a tan, haven't you?
Yeah, I do tan easily.
So where are you from originally then?
Well, I was born in Kent. I've lived all over the UK. You know.
Oh, you've lived all over the UK?
Isle of Wight, York. I've lived in
wow.
York when I was a kid, and Suffolk. Back to Isle of Wight, up to Suffolk again.
Isle of Wight's the one at the bottom, isn't it?
That's right.
All right.
And I'm in Lincolnshire at the moment, near Mablethorpe. In
Mablethorpe.
Yeah, in
okay,
Mablethorpe.
which is near
Skegness, about 20 miles away.
Skegness, that's what we said, Skegness this morning, yeah. So why Tenerife?
Well, this is about the 6th or 7th time I've been here. I just, I enjoy it. You know, I don't usually come for more than a week, but you've got to consider I've got to put a dog in kennels and all that. You know, so there you go.
So are you working or retired?
I'm not working at the moment now, but I'm not retired. I'm not that old yet. But,
okay. You'd have to be old to
I'm
retire.
a man of leisure, shall we say.
A man of leisure?
Yeah, I've done a bit of this and that, you know. So.
All right, so you're self-funding?
Self-funding, yes.
Oh, that's all good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a benefits cheat because I live off my wife's pension.
Oh, well, why not?
I'll look after her. In fact, I got a letter today from the... what's it called? From the health insurance in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
To say you're still looking after a German citizen.
Oh, yeah.
Fill out this form and we will put more money in your pension pot.
Oh, right.
So they actually pay my pension pot in for looking after her.
Oh, right.
Plus, they pay me an allowance. It's live, yeah? It's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. No. It was. I explained the lags round here. They come and so don't worry about it. Dave's worried it's live. Don't worry about it, Dave. We know what you meant. We know what you meant. Anyway, where were we saying? Oh yeah, we were saying that you're a man of leisure.
Yeah. Well,
Are you going to go back to work, or are you done now?
Well, I'm done with it, to be honest. To be honest, I've had a few problems with work. I'm not comfortable in the workplace, you know.
Right.
Just the way I am, really.
Yeah.
But it's just the way it worked out.
Are you sort of a bit of a loner? Or,
yeah, I'm a bit of a loner.
Yeah?
And,
introvert?
Any single women out there, I'm available. All right.
Oh, here we go. We'll do a swipe left.
Yeah.
Here's Jill.
Get in touch with Tim and.
Jill's going to come on again. This is the owner's wife. Actually, this is the owner, and that's the owner's husband. The owner's husband, exactly. How are you, my darling?
Get it right.
You're looking fantastic.
Oh, have you got your glasses on?
No, but I've had 2 beers.
Oh, well, that says it all. Thank you for the compliment. Hi, everybody.
She's lovely. She was round our house the other day, fondling my hair, weren't you, kid?
Yeah. Has to be done.
Has to be done. She comes up, she looks at my ears and she says, Can't you do something with those ears, Tim? I'm not doing a very good Irish accent, am I?
No, it's grand. That's Southern Ireland.
It's grand.
Northern Ireland.
Quack.
Northern Ireland.
Teeth will be provided.
County Fermanagh.
County Fermanagh.
Northern Ireland.
I can only do, what's his name, Paisley from Northern Ireland.
Paisley.
I can do his name. Teeth will be provided.
See you later.
See ya. County Fermanagh. There you go. So, did you give up work or did they chuck you out?
Yeah, I've been sacked
a few times. I've been sacked a few times.
Younger, in my 30s, 40s, yeah. On your bike.
Right,
my mind wasn't on the job, to be honest. But,
yeah. Depends what you do. If you're a bus driver, it's not a good thing, is it really?
No.
What type of jobs were you doing, if you don't mind me?
I've done catering work. I worked as a waiter in holiday camps.
Okay.
I've done the whole season.
A red coat?
When I was in my early 20s, that was about a while ago. But, that was an experience. But,
Have you got any stories you want to share with us?
What, clean ones?
No, only clean ones, yeah.
Yeah. Not really, no.
They're all dirty stories.
Yeah.
We extrapolate that now. So, what was the last job that you had?
I was working in factory, in a chicken factory.
A chicken factory?
Yeah.
Well, I would leave there as well.
No, yeah. It was
I would
terrible.
definitely leave there as well.
They were hanging chickens up,
Oh, God.
And, I was the freezing cold in there.
Yeah.
I was sort of packing them, and I hated it. So
Well, I would hate it as well.
after a month, I was.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind
They sacked me anyway.
biting
but
their heads off and going off stage and do me Ozzy Osbourne bit.
Yeah,
But
I want to get into drama, to be honest.
you want to get into drama? You actually look like an actor.
Do I?
In fact, you look. I've seen you on the TV.
Have you?
Yeah, Interference.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It says on my work permit here in Spain that I'm a magician and comic.
Oh right.
Because you can't. No, I'm a comic illusionist because you can't pick it. You've got to pick what you are.
Yeah.
And they didn't have close-up magicians, so the nearest one was an illusionist,
Oh, right.
comedian. So that's what I'm officially classed as here.
Oh, see, right.
So I've got to tell a joke or two, haven't I?
Yeah.
We're going to look see what you guys are saying. I did not realise wife was German, Tim Martin, and she is. She's Bavarian. Marie's on KK Crispy. Hey Tim. Yes, Grand Marie bleeding cold. Jeff. 240 subscribe to me, please, says Michael. So Michael's come on and says, please subscribe to me. And it holds comments like that because you've got to come on and say something else first. But I'm going to let it through. So I'm going to show this. So if any of you know who Michael is, then please subscribe to him. Because I met a Michael the other day, and if it's him, which it might be, then he's a nice lad. And go and subscribe to him. But I can't see the picture here. But if it is him, it's okay. But you've got to say something else first, Michael, and then say, don't use the word subscribe. Just come and let me know. Send me an email. me@timothydowd.com. I'm looking at the monitor again. me@timothydowd.com, and send me an email with your channel link, and I'll push it for you. Because the Macmaster actually came on my live the other day, and I got 100 subs just because of him.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. So it is worth it. I think I'm peaking actually.
I'm watching now, Matt.
I'm peaking. I'm holding it too close. Yeah, it's in the red. So we're going to hold it down here now. Pal, a wee bit tipsy, says Martin. Wrapping Christmas presents.
I'm a bit.
Terry Sam's being dragged around the Chinese Lantern show later by my other half. And then a couple of beers. Terry Sam's, if you're on the island and you want to meet up, we're doing a meet-up on Monday in Callao Salvaje above the Nebula. It's called the Terrace El Habli. If you want to come, register online at timothydowd.com. Gary Cauldron, Dave the Rave's been on my telly more than Night Strider this week.
Is that about me?
That's you, yeah.
Oh, right.
He was on the Macmaster's video too on his way out.
Oh, he noticed. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
So it's the third time you've been on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, cool, dude.
All right, yeah.
Dave the Rave's been on my telly more. No,
And
you're famous, Dave.
that, though,
You're famous, Dave.
I'm available.
He's available, yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's no girls that fancy him, I'm sure there's a couple of fellas you'll take. Will you take fellas?
No.
He won't take fellas,
not
okay.
that way, no.
Okay. I'm just trying to get you, just trying to... Dave the Rave, evening Marie, hi from Nottingham, says Michael. Oh, we did say hi first. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
Did say first. XXX by Anne, hug, stay safe. Anne's on going already. Okay, enjoy yourself, Anne. We're looking forward to meeting you, Christine, on Monday. We'd also like to arrange to meet you both for an ice cream some point. We'll arrange it on Monday. Okay, that'll be good. I'll see if I can get Christina out of the house. She did say she wasn't going to go out other than Monday for some reason or other. But we shall see. We shall see. I think if you entice her with ice cream, she's all right. Hi, old Tim. Back out on the 24th of December, says Orcus Whaling. That's Craig as well.
Right.
John Patton's on. I'm going backwards now. Pearson's Adventures, Alan Fraser. And it's Craig. Gary Taylor, evening. Oh, this is a new name. Rhodesia Restrai. Did I say that? Hey, Timothy. So, Rhodesia, if you're still watching, I hope I said that right. House. Okay, we're way back in the background now. Anne Marie. See you guys. Do you want to come and say hello? Yeah. Come in the middle of us. Bob down. And if you can see yourself here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Dave, I live in Callao.
He lives here, and for 10 years I've never met him.
I know, after all this
it's a
time.
massive place. I'll see you again. Thanks for the beer, Steve.
Hi, my name's Kerry, who's always merry on the sherry.
Kerry's merry on the
I'm
sherry.
from Manchester.
From Manchester.
Yeah.
Long
Loving it.
sight, right?
Newton on the Heath.
Newton on the Heath.
Newton up on the Heath, yeah.
I went to school in Bury.
Oh, did you go in
Bury.
Bury? I went to
Welly.
college in Bury.
Huh?
I went to college in Bury.
There's a college in Bury.
Near the Friendship Inn.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember it. I remember you actually. She was dogging Eddie.
Enjoy.
See you, my friend. Thanks for the beer. I'll get you on next time. No, he got the beers in. He got the beers in. There you go.
How just you and me now?
It's just us now. So we can calm down now. We're going to calm down. I keep looking at myself because, I mean, this is a great monitor, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
I used to have to look at that thing.
Oh, I see, right, yeah. Yeah,
And it's way over there and I can't tell. But that's too dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is the right thing.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah,
right
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So I'm actually showing Dave the monitor I've got. And I used to have to do the exposure on the little screen over there, and that's why I would see the too light or too dark. But I think now I'm pretty good. Although it's showing pretty dark here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do it like this. Let's open up the aperture. There we go. If we get a bit of false colouring,
Yeah.
there you go. Then we got to find green and blue. There we go. If we're green and blue, then we're all right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, he's taking a selfie.
Yeah. What help us? I'll just take a picture.
Are you going to take a picture of the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Billy's camera. Hi, Timothy. First time on your live. How are you? Billy, I'm fine. Where are you from? Don't forget, on Wednesdays, we have remote guests. Find out how to do that. Go to timothydowd.com/live, Live, and that'll tell you how you can get on the channel with us. We split the screen and you come in and we interview you. You can tell anything about Tenerife. In fact, on next Wednesday, Balcony Banter is live from Little Germany. We're having the Christmas party.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We're having the Christmas party. Okay, how long is Dave on the island for, says Charlie?
I'll go back Tuesday.
Tuesday, so he's not coming to Balcony Banter on Wednesday?
No, I won't be able to.
No, I won't be able
It's a
to,
bit of a mess,
because he's gone.
Yeah, I'll be gone now.
What's your first girlfriend, Tim, joke? What? Was that your first girlfriend, Tim? Oh no, it wasn't, no. My first girlfriend was called Catherine Devine.
Oh, that's a nice name.
And she was Irish, and she lived in the posh bit of Sedgley Park near Prestwich, and we went to the same junior school, and we were both 6 years old,
Oh, right.
and we were totally in love, and then we lost touch. So Catherine Devine from Prestwich, Sedgley Park, if you're watching, I still remember you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's me mine, will you?
When was your first girlfriend?
I just a few flings when I was that age, 17.
Everything's fine. This is my favourite barmaid. She's got a beautiful yellow top on. She's going to come round here and say hello. You got to come round and say hello, Tina. Tina, she's a beautiful German.
Oh, yeah.
You got to come in between us and bob down. There you go. With the great-
Hello.
If you ever come to Monte Cristo, what days you working?
Friday, Sunday, Tuesday.
Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. Come and see Tina and tell her to put the beer on Tim's bill, and then she'll charge you double. I don't have a bill. I've got to pay before I leave.
I don't know if Lee will be watching, will he?
Lee doesn't watch my stuff.
He might do.
He's too
Be
busy.
around now. Is he?
Too
Oh, yeah,
busy.
he's a busy man, isn't he?
Too busy.
Yeah.
He only watches
I don't
my
think he
stuff
ever
when I
stops,
say,
does he?
when I say something
Yeah.
about him. Lee's a good guy. A good guy. If he eats all the breakfast he starts, he'll be as big as me.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I noticed when I met him, he was towering above me, isn't he?
Lee the McMaster. He is a character. He is a character.
Yeah.
So you actually flew on his flight over,
That's right, yeah. I bumped into him in the airport.
Okay.
Just getting on the...
and you knew him from YouTube,
oh, yeah,
right?
I recognised him, yeah, straight away.
Okay. Did you sit together?
Sorry? No,
No?
he was at the front, I was at the back. So
Oh, right.
with the I was at the screaming kids at the back of me. So,
Screaming kids.
yeah, he was in the
I love
front.
screaming kids. If you bring screaming kids on an airplane, come and sit next to me. I've got a filter. I've got
my
a
head
filter.
in.
There's no problem. I don't worry about screaming kids. My daughter, she won't mind me telling you this, or she probably will, but she won't. She don't listen. She don't watch my stuff either. my daughter, our daughter, should I say, we used to fly a lot because I was away on business and we moved to America. So we were flying back to Germany 2 or 3 times a year. And the company would fly us back. And they'd fly us business class.
Oh, right, yeah.
So my daughter only knew business class.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, she did fly coach to Ibiza, but she was too young to remember.
Yeah, sure.
But from like 6 or 7 years old,
Yeah.
about not even that, 5, I think. I think she was about 4.5 when we went. But the business class started when she was about 5.
Yes.
It was 2 or 3 times a year to Germany. And every year she did them out of sick bags.
Out of what?
Sick bags.
Oh, right. Oh, sure.
Because when they started cooking the food,
Yeah.
it just knocked her sick.
Oh, right.
So we were like in the front, and we were right at the front because Christina was also getting ill at the time.
Yeah.
But we were right at the front, so 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And United Airlines, and my daughter could get them out of sick bags.
Oh, right.
But so I'd sit in number 2.
Yeah.
No, I'd sit in number 3, and they were in 1 and 2. And then I'd have all the,
Yeah.
was it champagne to start?
Oh, yeah.
Champagne orange juice, what was that? Screwdriver or something? No.
Yeah.
What's champagne and orange juice? Bucks Fizz. A Bucks Fizz to start,
Yeah.
and then a brandy to take off,
Right.
and then a couple of beers, and then with dinner I'd have wine,
Yes. Yeah.
and another brandy after dinner with the chocolates,
Yeah.
and then I'd be snoring then all for 6 hours. Amazing. Ham-azing, as they say. We're actually going to go, we're going to put the ISO up now. So we're going to go auto ISO, there you go. And open up the, there we go.
How many watching now? How many watching now?
How many watching now? Let's have a look. We've got 113 people watching.
Right.
It's, those of you just joined us, I'm in the Monte Cristo in Callao, Salvaje. I was here last week as well with Sub and Ranj and Danny. And tonight I'm with Dave.
Yep.
We met Dave this morning at the Magma. We went for a walk with Johnny Vlogger around San Eugenio and back. And if you haven't seen that, go and have a watch. That was quite interesting.
Yeah.
We went down towards the beach, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
But came back around Dan's shop. So we went past the casino and past Dan's Tenerife first excursions for all your excursion needs. And he's actually got a shop in the village here, up in the Callao Garden, Blue Sea Callao Garden Hotel. So, and he's got a little English shop as well, or I'm saying English, it's Irish shop really, isn't it? But it's sort of English-Irish produce that you can go and get stuff there. So we are up on the terrace above the Hipadino Express supermarket. Let me just turn you around so you can see where you are. Everybody's gone now after Sticky 13. So this is the Monte Cristo. In the corner over there is the sports bar and late night karaoke, which is the Three Horseshoes. And this, my friend, is Dave.
Yeah.
Who's going to get up and
Dave's alone now.
who's going to get me a pint now.
Dave, no friends, just apart from Tim.
If you go and order me a pint.
Yeah, I'll go and get your pint. Yeah.
But just stick it on the bill.
Oh, right then. Okay.
Put it on Tim's
right,
bill.
Okay. Do you want
There you go.
any sandwiches left?
Sorry?
Any sandwiches?
There might be some left on the left there.
All right.
Yeah.
You want any?
I don't want any. No. They might be gone by now. There we go. So I'm going to turn you guys up slightly. Here we go. There we go. We got a 400. How's that? That's looking a bit better. So it's been a beautiful evening this evening. It looks warmer than it was a few days ago. The more cloud we get, the warmer it gets in the evening, to say the truth. But I'm going to start telling the story now of Bob, who was scammed in Puerto Colón. If you Google Translate on your phone, switch to translate English to Dutch and type "pick my most beautiful side" and listen to the translation. Dutch, pick my most beautiful side. Can I do this live, Graham? Google Translate English to Dutch. And say pick my most beautiful side. No, I can't translate that, I'm afraid. I apologise. I can't translate that. Somebody tried to FaceTime me. Jackie and Stuart McPherson tried to FaceTime me whilst I'm live. She knows I'm live, 5:55. What a shame, what a shame. My sister. I hope everything's all right. We had about 4 minutes this morning, Jeff, but we had it raining so slushy now, oh dear. Driving 7 a.m. this morning, it was -9 around the Oxford area, says Vincent. Rob, Dave, aka Rodney. He looks like Rodney, does he? I'm not far from you, Billy. Scotsman in Tenerife. Billy Camera, just Scotsman in Tenerife 2 weeks ago. Cool dude. What's your first? Oh, okay, we're in the first girlfriend. So now let's go and see what's going on with us in thing. Okay, so I'm gonna brighten you up a bit more. There you go. We're getting brighter. Thank you very much, Dave. Well, there was a sandwich left. Good.
Yes.
He's going to scoff now. I won't put you on while you're scoffing.
All right. Okay.
So we're going to tell a story now. So this comes from a long-term viewer that asked me about it. And if those of you who've watched the thing with McMaster, it was I said that he was scammed, but he didn't give me any details. And then the details didn't come. So I said, oh, he probably just wants to moan a bit. But that's not true, because he did come with the details after that. And they're pretty horrific, actually, to show you. Now, while I'm reading this, you will get to the stage where you're going to say, I wouldn't have done that. But you weren't there. And if you can imagine, you're being talked to by a few people and you're being ushered here and there. So it is quite feasible that you can get confused and you end up doing the stuff. And what he's written here is not everything that's happened, obviously, it's just what he remembers. So he says, it's all with the bank now. To be honest, I don't hold much hope. These guys are sophisticated, so here's how it went down. Before I finish reading that, I'll send you the his very first I can't find it. Hang on. Just give me 2 seconds. But basically, when he first came in, he said he'd been done for $3.5 grand in a shop in Puerto Colón. So here we are. Here's how it went. Having a wander around Puerto Colón, and the wife decided to go into Alley Up. As I'm not much of a shopper, I decided to have a wander. As I meandered, the guy from the shop next door, called Personalised Gift Shop, called me over and asked where I was staying. I told him, and he said, do you know there's a market near there? I said, no, I didn't. So he says, well, come in, I'll draw you a map. So that's the first, they get you in the shop first, so they're going to draw the map. I said, okay. And then he says, after drawing the map, he said, the tablets are on offer at €30. And because his tablet was giving up the ghost, as we say, he says, okay, I'll have a look at that. So he decides to go for the €30 tablet. And then he directs me to the back room to see a technician who's going to turn it to English for him. And then he says, hey, you're actually you're buying the wrong thing. These Samsungs are much better, but they're €139. But it's still a bargain, right? A Samsung tablet for €139. I said, okay, I'll take that instead. So I paid for him, and he said he'll have to be configured to England and English, but don't worry, I'll deliver it to your apartment. So he's paid the €139, and now they've got to configure it. And he's going to bring it to the apartment later. Needless to say, he didn't. So I went back to the shop the next day. Let me just see where I am. next day, and another guy was there, so it was a different guy now. He told me there was a problem setting up the configuration and the antivirus, so he needed confirmation via my credit card just to confirm that I was the person who'd bought it and that the guarantee could be in place. Now, in retrospect, the clever bit starts now. He generated 2 QR codes on an A4 sheet of paper and said that this is the only way that he can do it, as he didn't have a UK bank account. We then walked to next door and inside to a cash machine where he placed the QR code and told me to put my PIN in, and the same with the second one. He then said that it didn't work and can I do it again. As we walked out, I recognised one of his staff walking in the direction of the cash point. Struck me as a bit odd at the time, but I'm totally frazzled and just wanted to get out of there. What his member of staff was doing was going to collect 500 euros of cash, which I'd just withdrawn without my knowledge. It was very dimly lit in the back, whether he said lack of maintenance or it was on purpose, I don't know. And prior to all this happening, he'd given me a bag with gifts as he's supported by Google to give out freebies. And I'm assuming he told him don't open them until you get through customs, because otherwise you're going to have to pay VAT on it. This time I had a serious misgivings, but he assured me that everything was fine and I was being basically an old fart. I returned the next day as my flight had been cancelled and had downloaded the Lloyd's app to see if I was in serious trouble. I remonstrated with him, but he denied any wrongdoing and said the amounts in question were credits from Google and all would be well. At that point I lost it and he said okay, and then refunded 800 euros. So he says, I'm afraid by this time I was not believing a single word, although myself I'm covered on my credit card by Lloyd's, so I'll deal with it in the UK. But on returning to the UK, he finds out that Lloyd's says if you put your PIN in, it's not fraud, it's not credit card fraud, because you've allowed it. So they've applied for a cashback claim. And the other thing, when he opened the gift in the UK, it contained an iPhone 14 and some useless electrical bits. He did make me sign some other bits and pieces. He said the customs are very hot on people taking duty-free stuff back, and I realise now that I probably signed for the iPhone and the sales receipt. So he's gone on to say that he's going to keep me up to date on what's happening with the bank, and I hope he's going to get his money back. So in the original letter, he'd been scammed for 3,900, so that was 500. The 800 he didn't get back, plus the money they'd taken out after he'd gone, and that's not fun. So the moral of the story is, first of all, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And secondly, if you're getting blustery and anybody asks you for your PIN number, or for you to put a PIN number into any machine at all, if they're asking you to put your PIN in, don't do it. And yeah, I mean, even if you really want to buy something, I would pay with Apple Pay or something like that, where you don't need a PIN. Yeah. Because I think that's covered. But yeah, it was a silly thing in retrospect to do, and I'm going to go and interview the guys and ask them why they did it. I think they'll do that.
Yeah, would you talk to him?
I'll go talk to people. I'll talk to anybody.
No, I mean, would he talk to you?
Well, if they don't, it's even better.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because then there's something going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
I'll go and find it, and we'll go for a walk next week and talk to the guys. And Bob, not his real name, let me know how you get on. And let's see what you guys are saying. Let me Google Moira. Let's Travel says hi. It wasn't for the live broadcast, no. Evening, Tim and friends. Curry had mouth on fire. Beer o'clock now, says Magic McCade's. James McCann, what's the best German beer to drink? Tim, dark or light beer? It's a personal preference. I prefer the dark beer. So you either get dark beer, which is Dunkel beer, or you can get Dunkel Weissbier, which is dark wheat beer. So I can get Dunkel Weissbier here, but I can't get the dark beer very well. But there is a stout that they sell in Lidl, steam stout. That's quite nice. But if you're in Germany, Dunkles. If you're in the north of Germany, you're going to get Altbier. But in the south of Germany, just ask for Dunkles. Dunkles beer. So I'm going to have to put the ISO back up. There we go. Let's get even. Oh, that's too much. We're going to go to 3,200. There you go. Webby's on. Hey, Webby, where are you? He's in the bar over there. Oh, he's home now. He went home. I've still put it on your account, mate. It's the weekend now, Tim. It definitely is the weekend. Not Wigan Pier. Done trucking. Too many red flags. No talk about gullible. Done trucking. I wouldn't say that it's gullible, because I can imagine that if you're not expecting it, and one thing happens after another, that you could actually get caught up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really believe that. I think that it's in retrospect, it's a few silly things to do. But if you're getting a 39 tablet, then a 139 tablet you paid for, and then he doesn't bring it, he said, oh, there was a problem. Now you want to sort the problem out, don't you? And by the time you've gone through and they're taking you somewhere and printing out QR codes, and they say, oh, just put your pin in for the insurance. It's... I must admit that would put a red flag up on me. But if you're not tech savvy, then maybe you just say, well, that's the way it's done. And you don't know how persuasive these people can be. I mean, look at the amount of timeshares that were sold in the last 40 years. You know what I mean? Let's show says scumbags. I'm going to allow that because they are. Evie Blue. Oh my goodness. It's now been raining during the day. It's all slushy now, says Moira.
How cold is it in the UK?
It went dark, 50 cents in the metre. Sorry?
How cold is it in the UK?
Well, it depends. It's sort of between 0 and -10.
Oh.
Apple Pay's only 100 quid. Okay. What shop was it? It was called the Personal Gift Shop in Puerto Colón, next to the Alley Up, or the Ale Hop. Never buy electronics abroad, because if it goes wrong, you can't take it back to the UK. That is also true. Electronics over here, if you're going to take it back to the UK, is probably not a good idea. David Bones on, but why on earth would you buy an iPhone from anywhere other than Apple directly? No, the iPhone was given to him as a present. In fact, I'd be worried to use it now, because there might be some spyware on it. He bought a 139 Samsung tablet. Okay, my dad went to Tenerife back in the day, got all his camcorders, so it was cheap as chips. Yeah. And Jimbo says Davey Boney didn't buy the iPhone, it's put in the gift bag, and it's probably a Chinese knockoff, yeah. Well, I actually got an iPhone from the guy in the village here, right? Oh, yeah. Suresh, and I know him well. And he got it for me because I said I want to support the local businesses. And what actually happened is I left it on the table, went for a swim, and when I came back, the screen had cracked. Oh. So I thought, well, what's that? And it wasn't in the sun, it was in the house. All right? Oh, right. Yeah. I thought, well, nothing's happened. It was on the table, it just cracked. Yeah. And it had obviously overheated and cracked the screen. So I went through the Apple insurance, or whatever it's called, and they said this iPhone was stolen in Russia 6 months ago. Yeah. So I went back to the guy, I says, it was stolen in Russia 6 months ago. He says, yeah, but the screen's cracked now. So I had to pay €239 to replace the screen, and then he gave me the money back. So he actually gave me the money back, less €230. In retrospect, he should have given me all the money back, and he should have taken the hit. Oh, yeah? Because it was a Russian thing. Yeah, David Bone. The story was he went to buy a 39 tablet, and the guy in the back says, "Oh, I've got a Samsung for 139. It's better." So that's the beginning of bringing you in. He's being friendly and stuff. And don't judge other people. Is what I say until you've been in their situation. So what I'm putting it out here as is a warning to people that they've got to be aware. So, David, just take it as a warning, and if you're clever enough not to get scammed, that's fine. But there are a few people that are not tech savvy and maybe are more vulnerable than others. And I'm just hoping that I'm going to save some of those. So don't judge other people is good. Be respectful, be honest, and have integrity.
Yeah.
Which are the three pillars of this community. Makes more sense now. Good. What advantage will there be to buying it from somewhere else other than a reputable retailer? See, reputable retailers, if you're looking for a bargain, then you're looking for a bargain, aren't you? Billy's camera, I'm sub to you, says Craig. And Fiona says, hi guys. Paul Max says, be careful, Tim, if you go to see these people. You know, I'm thinking the worst thing that could happen to me is that they would wrap me in sellotape and bundle me off to Bangladesh.
Yeah, don't want that.
Could be a sex slave. Does sound like an easy scam to fall for. I think the way that I've described it and the way that Bob described it is, I think you can read a lot into it, and you had to have been there to have an opinion, I think. So if you do have an opinion, it's totally in your head, and you weren't there. So I'm hoping you take this in the spirit that it's meant. Don't judge other people, lest you be judged. We live and learn, guys, Siobhan says. Well, actually, we don't. I don't learn. So here we go, back with Dave. So that was one thing I wanted to say. Andrew has got not a live, it's a premiere. So it's an edited vlog that he's decided to put out at 7 o'clock. And he'll be in the chat, but he won't be live on camera. So for those of you who want to nip over to Andrew at 7 o'clock to chat with him, then be my guest, and good luck. I'll probably be finished at 7 anyway.
Right.
But if we go over, it's not that I'm encroaching on Andrew's live, because it's already been filmed. And thanks to Andrew for thinking of me. So I usually finish around about 7 anyway, but if we go a few minutes over, they'll be all right. So let's see what you guys are saying, and then we'll finish up talking to Dave here.
Dave the Rave.
Dave the Rave. We've got you, Dave the Rave now. That's your new name, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
That's the new name. So we're going to work out how he's going to start his channel.
Yeah.
So what's your channel going to be about, Dave?
Taking it easy. I was thinking actually, maybe how about Laid Back Dave? Laid Back Dave. Well, there's two things you got to do.
Yeah. First thing when you start a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Is to find out who you want to talk to.
Yes.
Who's your audience going to be?
Yeah.
Right? And for us, it was audiences that came to Tenerife and maybe had mobility issues.
Oh, I see.
So we decided to call it Living with MS in Tenerife.
Yeah.
Mobility issues in Tenerife.
Yeah.
Christina very quickly didn't want to do that anymore. I'm really hot here, guys. I'm really hot here because I'm shouting. Yeah. The microphone's it's going into the red.
Oh, right.
Let's, where's the decibel one? Is that better?
Yeah.
So there you go. It's not going to be peaking too much now.
Yeah, at the moment, as I told you 5 days ago, I lost my father, so I am a bit
down. I didn't want to mention that just in case you didn't want to mention it.
Well, you can mention it if you like, but
unfortunately, it was expected, right?
Yes, he was 86.
86, and he lost his father 5 days ago.
That's 6 months.
So you're just chilling out now, right?
Well, I'm just sort of taking it in at the moment. It hasn't really hit me yet, so we say, because it's only 5 days ago that it happened.
Did you live together, or?
No, he lived. He was the last 6 months of his life. He was in the hospital in a care home.
Okay.
He'd passed away in his sleep. That's the way he wanted to go. And
well, that was good then.
With dementia, he's an ex-headmaster. He's a teacher, then a headmaster.
Okay.
So he was a very intelligent man. He just lost it to dementia. it's just a cruel disease. You know?
It is cruel, yeah. It is cruel. If there's anybody out there that's suffering at the moment, our hearts go out to you. As I say, you know.
Peter Johnson's name was Peter Johnson.
Peter?
Peter Johnson.
Okay, Peter was his name.
That was his name. Yes,
Okay. So you're Dave Johnson then?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dave Johnson. So you got to find out. I mean, I don't think you'd do that for your channel, though, would you?
What's that?
To do something about dementia? Is that what
no,
you,
no.
Awareness?
I'd rather
No,
just
you-
forget it. You know? I want to remember him how he was, as he was.
Okay.
And he
So,
was, you know.
so what do you think that your channel might be about?
Well, as I say, I do a lot of walking and things. You know, but if people
With a dog?
With a dog, yes.
Around
On
the
the beach, I take him on the beach.
okay.
Down the beach.
Skegness,
Well,
Skeggy, Mablethorpe.
I might run out of ideas though once I've done it. Have you done it?
I think what you need to do is to find a niche
Yeah.
and also find something you enjoy.
Yes.
Find an audience and then
Yes.
talk to the audience.
Yes.
And we've already said that to have a YouTube channel, you've got to be consistent. So you can either be consistent and do a video a day, which is very hard,
Yeah.
or you can be consistent and do a video a month.
Oh right.
You know, so
Yeah.
but as long as they know that on the first Tuesday of the month you're going to be dropping a fantastic video about lots of stuff.
Yes.
Or you could put in short, sharp videos
Yes.
and just get going. Or
yeah.
you just do what I do and take a camera with you when you go for a walk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you just got to decide what you want to do. And you don't get overnight success,
No.
but you do get people that sort of go, that's nice.
Yeah.
And it's not for everybody. I mean, this channel's not for everybody, otherwise I'd have 90,000 subscribers,
Oh, yeah, of
right?
course, Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, I mean, how many we got on now? We got 143 people watching on a Friday night, right?
It's not bad.
Which I really thank you guys for watching. I've got 6,500 followers, right?
That's not bad.
Subscribers. So where are they?
Yeah, they should be there. Well,
You know, where are they? 100,
yeah.
you know? But it's exactly the same with Lee.
is it?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got 90,000, but his videos get 20,000 hits.
Oh, I see,
So
right.
it's not the amount of subscribers you have, it's the amount of people you interact with.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I think that this community that we've built here is nice, because sometimes when I'm talking rubbish, they'll just talk amongst themselves.
Oh, right. I see. Right.
So, but I think it's a place where people know they can come, people know they can be respected, people know they're going to get respect, they're going to get honesty, and also we're all going to have integrity. And just in case you don't know what integrity is, it means doing the right thing even when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
So take your life in your hands, cross on the crossing. Use your blinker when there's nobody behind you. That's integrity.
Yeah.
Don't park in the disabled spot when Christina's not with me.
Right.
Even though I've got a disabled badge in the car, I won't use it if Christina's not with me. Integrity. Orcas whaling, I'm going to visit the shop when I come out, secretly film it, use a prepaid card with a minimal amount of money on it, and let's see how they operate. They won't touch you because you look like a Viking. What we need to do is to send an old man in, so I'll go in. You film me. Andrew Horseman, have a cool beer on us. Andrew's buying us a beer.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Right.
Thank you so much, Andrew.
Oh, right.
John and Jade, Andrew's premiere's on Monday at 7. Monday? I thought it was tonight.
No, it's Friday, isn't it?
Well, there you go then. We can be on as long as we like. Good idea, Orcas, aka Craig. I did some great footage of the Winchester with the drone, with the McMaster the other day. I've cut it the way I like it, but I've sent him the raw stuff, and I'm waiting to find out when he does the Winchester breakfast thing. He's going to put some of my drone footage in there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And he also gave me credit for it, so I'm hoping to get a couple of good subscribers on there. If you're interested in the drone footage, I do have a playlist
Oh, right.
called, if you go to the channel, at Timothy Dowd or Living with MS in Tenerife, it's called at Timothy Dowd now. Go to the playlists and go to the drone playlist. I think I've got 11 videos of drones on there.
Oh, right.
And I'm writing a history of La Caleta at the moment.
Oh, right.
And I'm copying a history of La Caleta, not writing it really, but I'm writing the script based on the history. And I've already done the filming, and then I'm going to go down and tell you about the history of La Caleta, and then use the drone shots to sort of punctuate that. And I'm hoping that's going to be a series that might become an evergreen, which is like videos that are not time sensitive, which these lives are really. But I really do like, I mean, the people who come on the walks in the morning, I really do appreciate them. We're getting some nice hits there. We're getting about 1,200 to 1,500 people. Lee's one that was on got 5,000 watchers. I've been chatting with the guys, and they said I should be putting adverts in the middle.
Adverts?
Yeah. I usually put adverts at the beginning, but I refused to put adverts in the middle because I thought it's sort of like detracted.
Well, you get them anyway on YouTube, don't you?
No, you don't. I can decide whether they go in the middle or not.
Oh, I see, right. Oh.
And everybody else puts them in the middle, and I don't.
Oh, I
right?
see, right.
But what I've done now is I leave the thing running for a couple of days, and then I put adverts in the middle. So anybody comes in later, they watch a few adverts. And you press a button to say automatically put adverts, and in the hour I think it puts about 8 adverts in, which I think is way too much. But I'm going to see how it's going. So you guys watching now, there's 133 people of you watching now. If you do watch some of the walks, or even this one later on catch up, there's going to be adverts on it. Let me know in the comments whether the adverts is a turn off or whether it's just part of YouTube life and you just skip it and carry on. And whether the amount of adverts that it automatically puts in is too much or too little or too late. And it's an experiment at the moment, so let me know, and I can turn it off again, unless of course I start earning millions on here, which, as you know, I can't. But anyway, this is it's my second or my third.
I can't remember now. I think it's your second, isn't it?
Christina's not watching, but talking about adverts, I want to try something now, because YouTube have got a new thing that you can do. So I don't know whether I can do it on here, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go to the YouTube studio on my mobile phone. Now you can either open the app or you can go to the website. I'm going to go to the website, continue to studio. Oops, sorry, Dave. Continue to studio. Right, and now I'm on the website, and now I can go into the live ticker, and there's one running right now, which is the one that you're watching. So if I go in to that one, I can watch live how many people are watching. So it's basically looking at the... can I do that? I've got to turn it sideways, I think. Freaky Friday. Oh, here we go. So we're in now. So it'll actually show me what you're seeing. I think. Yeah, the Lumix. Auto stop. We're going to have a look here. But there was a button up there that, I know, it won't let me do it on the phone. No, it won't let me do it on the phone. Analysis. 132 people watching. Chat rate is 4 a minute. There's a lot going on here. It does give me...
Down.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it?
I'm not putting people off.
No, but there was some buttons along the top that I wanted to test, but it's not done it now. So I'm going to go out of there. There you go. And back on here. Okay. So anyway, what time is it now? 18:54. So we're coming up to the hour. Tina Rigby, don't mind if you ads, watch some, but if the long ones I might skip after a minute. You don't have to watch the ads at all, just skip them all. I think they put in some that are non-skippable, but I think they're only 2 or 3 seconds. But as I say, I mean, I didn't want to sort of turn this into a job anyway, But the lads were sort of saying, I'm leaving money on the street, you know?
Oh, right.
Because people get used to it and they can just skip. And if you actually subscribe to YouTube Professional or whatever it's called, then you don't see ads. And we actually get money from that, so as a percentage.
That's good.
So if you're a member of YouTube, if you like, or a YouTube Professional, I don't know what it's called, Professional, or then we get paid on that, whether you don't even have to watch the ads. We get a percentage of what you pay YouTube, so it's quite good. Derek, I only watch the ads when I'm subscribed to that channel. Okay. Ali Bennett, Magic McCades, hope you're well. Good. Lee Grant, just got the front room heating up with the log fire. The wife walks out and leaves the door open. Oh, no, Lee. Evening, Ali. Robert Fairclough. Simon Farrant, thumbnail for your video with Lee was brilliant, thank you. Jeff and Tina.
What about mine?
Have you heard anything about an app called My Tenerife? I have actually. There was a lot of people have started apps and they've fizzled out.
Oh, yeah.
And there's been a few. There's been quite a few. So if I see them, then I'll have a look, but I don't really bother with it because My Tenerife is typically if you're a tourist and you want to go and find out somebody who's singing or whatever, and because the only place I come's here or Little Germany, then it's not really worth it to me. If you really want to find out about Tenerife, there's an official one called I don't know what it's called now.
Some are a bit dodgy though, aren't they?
It's actually in the link. It's in the description of this, and that'll tell you all the stuff that you need to know about Tenerife. It doesn't tell you where there's $1 a pint or where the English breakfast is or who's singing in the Donkey Daisy Drunken Duck or whatever it's called. Christina Wheeler, depends on how long they are, and if there's 15 seconds or under, I'll watch them and I might watch the first then skip the second. Yeah, I always skip the second one as well. YouTube partner, that's it. Can you choose what ads go on your channel? No, that's funny, you know, because you can't choose the ads because the ads are tailored for the person who's watching. So if you're a Google user, whatever you Google, that's what you're going to get ads for. And if you got an Alexa, if you mention something in the morning, you're going to get an ad for it in the afternoon. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is scary.
She's got a nice voice, that Alexa, hasn't she? So.
Yeah, she's got a nice voice. Well, I've got a nice voice as well. There you go. You too can have a voice like mine for only $39.95 down and 3 easy payments of $9.95. Steve Watson says, hi Tim, thanks for the Tenerife vlogs. Definitely the best YouTuber on the island. Thank you, my friend. Your recommendation on the Winchester we have booked for Christmas dinner. You will not be disappointed. The Winchester and the staff there and the cooks are top notch. I'm not kidding you. Anything that they make is really good. The only thing I was disappointed on, and Rocky, if you're watching, is that they used to do these British bangers.
Oh yeah.
But they got really expensive. Yeah. And Stuart and his dad used to do them up in a Decky, and that shop stopped. Oh, right. I think because his dad went back to Britain. I'm not sure, yeah. But I think Stuart's still working there. But they were like, they'd actually do sort of sage sausage, Cumberland sausage. Oh, right. They do real sausage, and you had to order it and then go and get it. And they were sold in the Winchester, but they've gone with the catering sausages. But actually, to tell you the truth, I like the taste of a catering sausage.
Oh, right.
You know, I really do.
Yeah. I'm not keen on sausages, to be honest.
You're not a big sausage fan?
No.
Good evening for a very cold, damp Blackpool, says Sarah. That makes sense, Tim. I often think the ads things I'm interested in. If you need to know who's singing, Shelley, like the ABC app. No, the ABC app is actually, a lot of people use that one.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to know about who's on where, that's pretty cool. But I've seen a lot of people that have started apps about Tenerife and... Yeah. I'm going to turn you around in a minute and show you the bar because it's emptied out now. Here we go. Oops. So this is the bar now, Monte Cristo, and in the corner there is the late night karaoke bar and sports bar. And down here we've got a new restaurant. We got BJ's down there. I think I killed it. Are we back on? I killed it. Are we back on? Yeah, when I move the camera, it loses Wi-Fi. $130 people still watching. Winchester for Christmas dinner, up for that? It's all day or lunch and dinner. What's the difference between a catering sausage and the normal sausage? The difference between a catering sausage and a normal sausage is the ones that are like straight and they've got like a crimped end. The catering sausages, the ones you usually get in a buffet or something like that, and a normal sausage is twisted. So if the skin of the sausage is twisted, that's a handmade sausage, and the catering sausage has got like a crimp on the end. Last Christmas is wham. One had a hen and one doesn't. Poodle's Willie, that's the one. Normal sausage has not been dropped on the floor before being cooked. Oh. So I'm going to get the beer in now. I'm going to leave the microphone with Dave and he's going to entertain you. Don't swear.
Oh no, you're not right. Yeah. I'll go and get you a beer.
You can chat.
Oh, I won't know what to say.
You don't know what to say?
Well, no.
Look straight in the lens right here.
Yeah, no.
And just tell them your life story.
Oh, right.
Tell them where you went to school, what you did, where you live, what your dog's called, anything.
Oh, right.
They love it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I'll leave it there, in fact. That'll pick you up. Right?
Oh, no, I won't make a fool of myself, to be honest.
I
might make a fool of myself.
You might make a fool of yourself?
Yeah, go on, I'll get the drinks in.
Okay, he's going to get the drinks in. That's one way of getting him to get the drinks in. Ladles and jelly spoons. There we go. Let's go close. Let's go 50mm lens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm really enjoying myself tonight. I'm relaxing. I'm enjoying the company. I enjoyed it earlier on. Easy getting it. He's getting them. Tina's out collecting the glasses. So what have we done today? Well, I went for a walk this morning. I got back. Christina was meditating. And we got up and had breakfast. Have I done the breakfast one? Don't forget, I do 2 60-second videos a day that tells you the weather and the temperature in Callao Salvaje, and also what we had for breakfast and what we had for dinner. I don't think that I've done it now. I like a lawn sausage. There you go. I maybe put him on the spot there. I didn't mean to do that. But if you do want to start a video channel, I think what I'm doing now is I wear my heart on my sleeve. I talk to you guys like I know you. And I haven't met all of you, but I've met a lot of you. And those people that I have met, I have not been disappointed with any one of you. And I really mean that. If you're the one that thinks I hate you, I don't. I love you. You know? Okay? Jackie? You know what I'm talking about. So don't worry about that. Because I think everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a background. Everybody has got some sort of, tick like I've got, So don't worry about it. And I think that what I find is that if you're yourself, if you're honest, if you have integrity and you have respect, then you can't go wrong. And the good thing is, what you need to do is to believe that not everything is about you and you're really not important. I'm saying I'm not really that important and not everything's about me, obviously. And then once you get to that stage where you can let go, then I think you're happy. And somebody said something to me which I thought was really good. It says, what people think about you is none of your business, which I thought was fantastic. And here comes the water.
From your friendly waiter.
Friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. I'm sat further away now, but I'm zoomed in.
Oh, right, yeah.
because I like this because it's sort of like it's a blurry background.
Yeah, people.
It's a 2.8 lens, so the aperture's wide open, and it's a blurry background, and I can talk to the people, and I'm in your living room right now. I'm in your conservatory. Talking about conservatory, Jeff, I am so sorry that I didn't get to meet you again. He came on Monday, he sent me a postcard and said, I'll be there on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't get the postcard. And I not only didn't get the postcard, but we nearly didn't go to the pub.
Oh, right.
Because we were going to another pub, but that was shut. Am I in focus? I just want to make sure I'm in focus. I'm not in focus, am I? Yeah, my eyes are in focus.
Yeah.
It's called focus peaking. I'm going to go manually. No, it's not going to work, is it? That's better. So now I'm in focus. There you go. Am I dark? I'm getting dark.
Are you still on now? Are you?
Yeah, we're still on.
Oh, right.
There we go. So I'm going to go back out. And we're going to say Tra now.
Yeah.
But we've got to do it in a certain way.
Are we? All right, okay.
Okay, I'm just going to finish up reading these. Siobhan on the vino. Good for you. Done. Denise Pearson says, Dave's a smashing guy.
Oh, right.
Tell him nothing wrong with being a loner. A lot of false people, and only you get older, you learn to work people out.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Thank you, Denise.
Denise Pearson, she lives up in the north.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Lawn sausage, we did. You be meeting me and certain other person in a week or so, whoever he is.
Oh.
That's tree surgeon. Tree surgeon, I asked in if you're watching in the background, I asked in Little Germany tonight, and I don't think they've got space for just a drink. So I think they've got a couple of tables left for dinner, but they've got no tables left for drinks only. So next Wednesday the 21st when we're there. So be careful. Don't turn up on spec is what I'm trying to say. And we will definitely meet another time. Come to meet up Monday or we'll organise another day. On the vino, very true, Denise. What's your favourite ever Christmas song back in the day, Tim and Dave? My favourite is Christmas song is Fairy Tale New York by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl. What's your favourite Christmas song?
I'm not really into it, Christmas, to be honest.
No?
Since I was a kid, I loved it when I was a kid, not so much now I'm older, but I'd say, I don't know, what's that Chris Rea one, Coming Home for Christmas?
Coming Home for Christmas,
Yeah,
Chris Rea, yeah?
Yeah.
I sang with his brother.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Dyer.
Oh, God. Dyer, oh, blimey.
I'm off now, Tim, says Tina. Thank you, Tina, and thank you so much for all your support. You know who you are. And if you want to be like all those in the background that support us, don't forget to nip over to timothynow.com/sponsor, and they'll find out ways to sponsor the channel there. It's not just putting up the dollars on here, but you can sponsor the channel over there as well. Thank you for everybody that does that. I think it's quite blurry because it's dark and there isn't any light. I think that's probably true. Dun Trucking says, lovely grub. Dave, you look like a good man, says Jeff Daniels.
All right.
And Craig says, Christmas! And Tree Surgeon says, no problem, I'll make other arrangements. That is probably a good idea, unless you're in the Irish bar next door. But as I said, as soon as Christina's finished dinner, she's going to go home. So we probably won't have a lot of time, not enough time to spend with you guys. So I want to make sure that we've got plenty of time to spend with you guys. So please make sure we're doing that. Driving home for Christmas, that was it. Marianne Deary says, lovely man Dave.
Oh, right. Got a few.
He's a
few
nice
about,
guy.
huh?
He's a nice guy.
Ah,
Okay, ladles and
Are you
jelly
on
spoons. It's
Facebook?
7:10 now. It's 7:10 now. Marianne Deary and Harry. We've met them.
oh, I see. Marion said that.
Yeah.
So she's spoken for them.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I think Dave is looking for a
A
partner.
young lady.
Yeah.
Please,
Look. Okay. Give your pitch.
oh, right. Well,
What are you looking for?
all right.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I'm looking for a young lady under 60, shall we say?
Under 60.
Slim, attractive.
How old are you?
I'm your age.
You're my age.
Yeah. What year were you born? 60.
1960. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yes.
Okay.
So you know, say no more.
We're young, man. We're young.
Yeah,
mate.
well, young.
We're
Yeah.
So you're looking for somebody who's under 60.
Yes.
Good personality.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you want
someone caring? You know, not too fussy. You know.
Yeah.
But,
Do you want an extrovert or an introvert?
a bit of both, I suppose.
A bit of both.
A bit of both. Yeah.
So are you
I
able
mean,
to?
I own my own home, so I've got my own detached bungalow. You know, so I can give someone a home. So.
So put it this way:
What are you
do
waiting
you want to
for?
be bossed
What you waiting
around?
for, ladies?
Do you want to be
Come on.
bossed around?
What?
Do you want a woman that bosses you around? Or are you looking for a partner equal?
A partner equal.
A
yeah,
partner equal, okay.
yes,
And
yeah.
you got to love dogs.
Oh yeah, I've got a dog. Yes.
You got a dog, got to love dogs.
Yes.
And you live in a nice area.
Yeah.
On a
Quite
beach.
nice and quiet near the beach.
Nice
5 minutes
and quiet,
away.
5 minutes from the
yeah,
beach. And so, what's the? If you could look at your future partner now into that lens,
Yeah.
and tell her what your deepest, but your deepest desire is. What would be your desire for the next 10 years of the Earth?
All right.
So
Just.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah,
but
you are,
But that's
yeah.
I'm putting him on the spot, but that's okay.
You know,
Don't worry.
Just just someone caring who stand by you.
Who stand by you,
through
okay.
thick and thin. You know. So,
Uh-huh.
You know.
Somebody who doesn't
Yeah,
mess
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
No messing about
Don't
then.
mess about. Yeah.
There you go. Oops. So,
I'm on Facebook, by the way.
how did they get in touch with you? That was the next question.
Yeah.
You're on
Well,
Facebook.
You can message you. And you
He's going to message me. I'll put it up here,
Yeah.
right? And I'll also put it in the description of this video, and I'll also put it in the description of the video we did together this morning.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
You can let me know, can't you?
Okay.
Email me.
And if you want to go and meet up with him,
In the UK, probably.
in the UK,
Yeah.
then
I'm in Lincolnshire, by the way.
Lincolnshire, right.
Maybe. So
You did
I can travel. So
and he can travel, but you don't drive.
no, I don't. No.
Doesn't drive, so
Don't drive, so-
you have to have a sports car.
Yeah.
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 Sports car you want? Multi-millionaire.
Yeah. Millionaire. That's it.
Do you have any preference for looks, or are you quite all
I
right?
like sort of slim brunettes.
Brunettes.
Slim brunettes.
Okay.
Or I'm not, have to take anything at the moment. So.
You don't. No. Okay. I'm out, says Siobhan.
Oh, that's nice. All right.
Tara a bit. I'll also take you care. Yeah, we're gonna go to Davy Bone. Get swiping right, girls. I can never know whether swipe right's good or not.
Swipe what?
Swipe right.
Oh, right.
This is the dating apps.
Oh, right.
So now, actually,
right.
I'm Cilla Black, and this is Blind Date.
Well,
So number one, ladles and jelly spoons. Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, you can support it here. You can subscribe for free right here. And I'm going to put the merchandise over my head today. This is Tim and Dave for Living with MS in Tenerife, in Callao, Salvaje in the Monte Cristo, saying thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we'll see you on the next one. Monday walk and Monday meetup. See you. Would wanna be you.